Recently, I read an article called Kindergartners' Conversations in the Technology-Based Classroom. I'm going to go over a bit of what that study was, the results that it showed, as well as why I think it shows that technology has a place in the mathematics classroom. So to go over the study, it was conducted in 2002, however, the paper was published in 2005. They took 18 5 to 6-year-olds, which was made of 9 boys and 9 girls from culturally diverse backgrounds. Most of their children's parents were college students or members of the faculty of the university, and most could read and write familiar words. They used something called an Ameritech classroom model, which included access to 12 networked computers, scanners, printers, video cameras, digital frame cameras, word processing tools, other software, as well as something called an Elmo, which was like a document camera. They collected a variety of videos, pictures of work, and observations over the course of the year. The activities composed of things like playing with the software, large group discussions in preparation for small group activities, time to learn and explore new technology, a lot of time for small group activities using software and hardware, and often in pairs, as well as large group book readings using our Elmo or document camera, as well as composing a daily reflection about their experience. They were initially looking to see how it affects the students' ability to communicate with one another as well as with adults. So students were found to be initially excited about the magic of computers, so like they could click a button and it made a clicking sound, or they clicked it and went to a new page. However, once they got over that, it motivated them to explore these new tools and seek understanding. They were very eager to learn new things. Their speech, which was the purpose of the study, went from cumulative, which was acceptance of the tool with no arguments. They were like, okay, we use this and that's it, and actually turned into exploratory talk, where they were exchanging questions and answers. Their conversations became multidimensional in these large group settings and were interacting with the technology staff and teachers to understand the use of the tools. Once they understood, they moved to how to pursue it further. They were able to use other stuff as well. There was paper, whiteboards, etc. One of their examples where they had to draw a map of campus, some of them used paper, some used whiteboards, and some found the technology was the best for them. As they recorded what they saw on the computer, they did struggle with tech problems, but were endlessly inventive. However, they did tend to be more creative and fluent problem solvers when agreeing to abandon the computer. So when they were able to be more flexible, they were able to show more flexible thinking, and they were able to discover their personal preferences. So the study demonstrated there was a powerful collaborative dialogue between learners and teachers, and once they moved beyond the magic of technology, they were very eager to explore it and use it as another tool. In a more modern classroom, because remember, this was conducted in 2002 where technology was a little different, this implies that technology could be a really wonderful tool for our students. The new curriculum moves beyond doing things like computing, where they are just adding 2 plus 2. Instead, students are asked to think about the ways that they can show 2 plus 2, the different ways that it can be created, the different ways they can think about it, as well as how to communicate it. The use of technology is another one of these tools. This isn't to say that necessarily it should be a classroom where they're only on technology. In fact, I think that would be a negative effect because they need to be able to do stuff on paper and pencil too. However, the study showed that when they had access to technology, it became a powerful tool that they could use if they thought it benefited them. So in the case of drawing the maps, some of them found the paper and whiteboards worked better, whereas others really enjoyed the technology. One little girl was talking about how she enjoyed using this program that would actually create the road for her. Not only does this imply that they create their own preferences, but it could also have good implications for students who may struggle with things on pen and paper or have learning difficulties related to that. Overall, I believe the article showed that technology did have a place in the classroom. It also showed this in 2002. Technology has changed a lot since then, and there's a lot of things we can move forward on using technology and using it in mathematics. It should become another part of the toolbox and something where they're using this creative problem solving. Not only that, but it encourages them to explore further and have a good discussion with their friends about how to use something. Finally, they were able to use it to be inventive, and they were actually able to figure out their own tech problems a lot of the time by just being creative and working through it. They did have support, however, the push was for them to do it themselves. So overall, I believe technology has a benefit in the mathematics classroom, and this article helped prove that.